Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. First of all, thank you for taking the time to watch our presentation. My name is Andika Faras and this is my partner.
My name is Naufal.
And in this video, we will present a dialogue about income tax filing for freelance. We hope this presentation will provide useful information and help you gain a better understanding of taxation. Thank you and enjoy the video.
Good morning, Anika. Thank you for meeting with me today.
Good morning, Nopal. It's my pleasure. How can I help you?
I've been running my business for about 3 years now, and while sales have been growing, I still find taxation quite confusing. I want to understand more about my tax obligations and whether there are ways to manage them more efficiently.
That's a common concern among business owners. Tax regulations can be complex, especially when a business starts expanding. What specific areas would you like to discuss?
Let's start with the basics. Why do government collect tax in the first place?
That's a great question. Tax are one the primary source of revenue for governments. The money collected through tax is used to fund public services such as education, healthcare, transportation, infrastructure, law enforcement.
So essentially, tax help finance the service that society depends on.
Exactly. Without tax revenue, governments will struggle to provide essential service and maintain public facilities.
I understand the general purpose, but sometimes business owners feel the tax are too high.
That's a common perspective. However, the debate about tax rates often involves balance government funding needs with economic competitiveness.
That makes sense. Could you explain the different types of tax that business usually encounter?
Certainly, business typically deal with several types of tax. The most common include income tax, value-added tax, or sales tax.
Could you elaborate on income tax first?
Income tax is imposed on the profit earned by a business.
So, keeping accurate reports or expense is important?
Absolutely. Proper bookkeeping is crucial because legitimate business expense can reduce taxable income.
What happens if a business doesn't give proper records?
Poor record keeping can lead to several problems.
I've heard the term tax audit before. What exactly is an audit?
A tax audit is a review conducted by tax authorities to verify the accuracy of a taxpayer's financial information and tax return.
That sounds stressful.
It can be, but business that maintain accurate records and comply with regulation usually have little to worry about. Transparency and documentation are key.
What about payroll tax?
Payroll tax are tax related to employee compensation. Employers are generally required to withhold certain tax from employees' salaries and remit them to the.
So the employer acts as an intermediary between employees and the government?
That's a good way to put it. Employers are responsible for calculating, withholding, reporting, and paying this tax on the time.
What challenges do companies usually face regarding payroll tax?
Common challenges include calculating the correct amount of tax withholding, staying updated on regulatory changes, and ensuring compliance with reporting deadlines.
I see. Now let's talk about sales tax or VAT. I've always been confused by that.
Value-added tax counterpart is a consumption tax applied to goods and services.
So business don't actually keep their money.
Business act as tax collector on behalf of the government. Important.
How important is tax planning for a business?
Tax planning is extremely important. Effective tax planning helps business comply with laws while minimizing tax liabilities through legitimate means.
Is tax planning the same as tax avoidance?
Not exactly. Tax planning and lawful tax avoidance involve arranging financial affairs within the framework of the law to reduce taxes.
How do international business handle taxation?
International tax can be quite complex. Companies operating across borders may face issues related to double taxation.
That sounds challenging.
Its business engaged in international trade often work closely with tax professionals and legal advisors to navigate the regulation.
What do you think is the biggest mistake small business owners make regarding tax?
One of the biggest mistakes is waiting until tax season to think about tax. Tax management should be an ongoing process through the year. Another common mistake is missing personal and business finance.
That's fascinating. It seems taxation is much more than simply paying money to the government.
Absolutely, taxation influences economic behavior, business decisions, investment strategies, and public policy. Understanding tax helps business make informed decisions and avoid unnecessary risks.
Thank you, Andika. This discussion has been extremely informative.
You are welcome, Nopal. I'm glad a call helped remember good tax management is just about reducing tax, it's about ensuring compliance, supporting business growth, and planning for the future.
I will definitely keep that in mind. I appreciate your time and expertise.
Anytime. If you have further questions or need assistance with tax planning, feel free to contact me.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too, Nopal. Goodbye.
Bye.
Maybe that's all we can tell. Hopefully it's useful for those who watch. We end with greeting. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.